Hello. Yeah, so about the callback URL, uh, you asked that if we can put like a dynamic, URL, callback URL, then it's fine. Otherwise, we have to think something. Now, I want to talk about that, about three scenarios which we can use. So first thing I want to discuss about our Google configuration. I want to tell you that I'm using like OAuth 2.0, which I have used with Google app, and it is a standard. Almost all the servers use this kind of setup to like authenticate their APIs. Now talking about Google app, we had like two scenario. One is native. In this scenario, we like open a pop-up and then we put the Google put the authorization code on its page, and the user have to copy the authorization code and then paste in one of our screen. This is something like this. And then second scenario was web configuration, where we ask the admin to like send this URL, his org's domain, and the page is this, you can see that Apex signature Google account authorized the page. So just we added the the domain. So he need to like ask the package owner, that means us, to add this in our Google app which we created in one of our Google account. So we can have this configuration for site as well. So I will talk about this, why I'm saying this. So first thing is that you said that we cannot have this thing because sometime it can be like sandbox and some kind of production. So just like our Google app, we can have multiple callback URLs separated with lines. If I edit this one, this is my org dev org, where I have created a connected app. So you can see that I have added multiple um, callback URLs. So these two URLs will be by default login.salesforce.com and then test.salesforce.com. So and we will use both of them based on the org type. If it is sandbox or production. Third URL I have added just for example. Just like Google Apps, if the admin send us the URL, the callback URL from the setup to add, we can add this in our connected app, and in 2 to 3 minutes it will be updated. So about the connected app is that we can create the connected app in any Salesforce org, and then we can use throughout Salesforce. We don't need to have the connected app in that org or in the package. So first thing that I wanted to say is that we should have a default connected app, you know uh, which have two type of callback URLs. And if the our admin don't want to, the clients don't want to create a connected app or do a lot of configurations, he can just give us the the callback URL from the setup, and we can add that. Otherwise it will still work, just like right now it's working. It will redirect to the login or test.salesforce.com page, and he have to just log in. And this is one times in a configuration thing, so you don't have to like do it again. But still, if we want to like have his domain as a callback URL, so that he don't have to log in again, he can give us the domain and we can add in our connected app. So this is the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now second thing is that you said that we cannot use, still we cannot use http.login.salesforce.com and http.salesforce.com, test.salesforce.com, this thing. So with the first option, he can just ask us to add the connected, the callback URL. Second thing is that even if like if we add this connected app in our package, he cannot edit this connected app. The subscriber admin cannot edit this connected app. That means he cannot just edit this connected app, you know and come here and change the callback URL or anything, because that will be easy. That's the problem, that he cannot edit the connected app. These settings are only for the owner of the connected app, so he cannot do that. But what can he do is that he can manage, you know he can manage the connected app, and he can change like the policies, very basic things, like when will the like so session policy will alive. That means access token, how much time is for the access token, which is session ID, and how much like time for the refresh token, and these kind of restrictions, and who will have the access for the connected app. Now this is the second point. Do we need to add the connected app in the package? So first thing was that we should have a default connected app so that he can just start from there. Second is, if we need the connected app in the package, I think now with the more like things that I am now looking into it, we don't need the connected app in the package. The reason behind it is that even if we need to like manage the policies, this is where I'm here. If you search connected apps auth uses, this is the main org. So you will come here on this page, and you can see that this is the site access. This is the connected app that I have created in my org, and I'm using in the main org. You know, so it's showing on the main org, and it's saying that one user use this connected app to give the access to access, to generate the session. And from here we can install this because it's not here, it's somewhere else. So that means we don't need the connected app in the package. If the admin wants the connected app, he can come on this setup and he can install, or even he can block so that the code cannot use this connected app, or he can, after installing, he can uninstall as well. So that's the reason. Second thing, we don't need the connected app in the package. Now talking about third thing, which is about like if like he don't admin don't need the to like ask us about adding the uh, connected callback URL. So third thing is that we can have a setup where like just like this one. Here you can see, if we come here, we will see that default connected app is on, you know but at the just below, or in another tab, we can have this option to override that setting. So what the user have to do, the admin have to do, is that he can come here. This is main order, just for example, if he can here, and create a connected app which will look just like this one, and he have to like fill these names and all, these are unique, but doesn't matter, he can create with any name, and he can come here. And I'm just telling you, this is what we like he need to like have to like just enable the API, and then come here, then put the auth URL, which should be the auth URL that we will show on the screen, no other URL, because we need the connected app to redirect to one or or VF pages, so you can add the connected app, then he can like maybe give full access, because it doesn't matter if we give full access, still whatever access the user have, that will apply. So he can do that. And one more thing, he need to like use these two like this. So these three things he have to do, and after save, you know it will just show something like this. It will he will see something like this. So he will see a consumer key and consumer secret. So he just need to copy these and put in the input boxes, which will be encrypted keys, and he need to save. So that way we will have a new consumer key and consumer secret, and we will use that connected app which is created like internally in that org. So we will have these three options. Please like let me know what do you think about that. This way, like the admin have option to create the new connected app in his org if he want, or he can just give us his like callback URL, we can add in our connected app. That's the true thing. And if we are not going to add the connected app, he can come here and then install the connected app and manage whatever policies he can manage. So please let me know about this. I think this is what we can do. Thank you.